Hello, everybody. It is Laura Van Vertlo, and I am here today for a nice little brain break card. We made this at my open house for the new annual 2025-2026 catalog and online exclusives. And I'm thinking, I can't remember. The one that we're going to use today is called Sweet Jar, and it turned out so cute. And I know there's going to be plenty more of these that I'm going to come up with. But I wanted to say hello. And for those that place an order in my online store, I will send you the tutorial for this card plus the other two. And here comes my baby. Hi, what you doing? Anyway, he's my sidekick. He loves to sit in here when I'm here, so got to give it to Jasper. Anyway, so I love you. All right, baby. All right, we're gonna go and start the card, and then sorry, makes so much comic relief in our house. The zoomies are great. Totally threw me off my game, but hey, that's what this is all about. Hi. Okay, so Jasper and I are going to show you how to do this card. It's really actually quite a quick card because it has a punch, and I did some of the steps ahead of time. And then I will post the link for my online store in the dear Lord in the online comments or not, YouTube comments. And the best thing is I'm going to show you a sneak peek of my May online class that just went live. It features fun folds and the online exclusive Impressions of Bloom. Hold on. Yes, this is every day in my craft room. How I get things done is beyond me. But how can you resist? Okay, back to what I was trying to say. I'm going to show you the cards. There'll be a link for my email subscriber list. It is more than just an email list. It has tips, specials from just me. When Stampin' Up! Announces free shipping, we only get about a 24, 48 hour notice, or other items like that is the best way to stay in contact and see what's going on. You always have the option to opt out, but I would love it if you joined, and I'll put that in the YouTube comments as well. Now we're going to switch up and see if I can get this done because he's sitting right in the camera. All right, ready? Hold on. It worked a minute ago. There we go. See, cat butt. All right, baby. I got to turn on the light. Hello. All right. Come on, baby. All right. Move. All right. So, stop. This is all day. Okay, yeah, play with that for a minute. Okay, so my online class is all about fun folds. I had this in my swaps that I just got, and I kind of changed up the paper and how this flower was, but pretty much the rest was the same. And it has a gift card holder right there. So that's one card. Here's another. And I will have a video tutorial on how to do this because you will need it for this one. There was a trick. It took me a couple times, but once I figured out the trick, I love how it turned out. And I would probably hand this to somebody. I wouldn't mail this one unless you do it in a bubble wrap and extra postage. And then this one was a really cute fold that I found. Thank you, Rhonda. And so that will be the online class that I will have the link for as well. Sorry if you heard that. It was my microphone. Now, let's get on to this. Again, my name is Laura Van Vertlo. I live in the North Texas area in Frisco. I do online classes, but I also have in-person classes. So if you're interested in those, another reason why to sign up for my email. Okay, so here's the sweet jar. I'm trying to get it to where you don't, there we go. That ring light's great until you get something shiny. But it has lots of cute little sentiments where you can, like this one, you can, dude, stop. Just crazy. Okay, stop it. All right, and then I supplemented it. Get back. with this cute little honeycomb because I saw bees. So wait till you see it when we're done. And I did the base is crumb cake. Let me go ahead and crease that a little bit better. Okay, he finally left. Yay! I think I can get this done. All right. This was supposed to be shorter. You guys have to love him. Stamp and cut and emboss. This is a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. I think it might be one of my favorites right now. And then I used the Black and Berry Vanilla gingham ribbon. And then this comes with a great punch. I'm trying to do that. Okay, I think you can see it with that ring light. Whew. Okay. So I've already gone ahead and run this through the stamp cut and emboss machine. And I'm literally just going to take my Stampin' Seal. And if you need a tip, you notice how I'm just pulling back. I've stopped doing it so dramatically, but that is the best way, is just to pull back instead of left or right. All right. I do use the Mono Tombow, or what people call the green glue, but I find I will stick to everything. Okay, so there's that. And then this is actually, believe it or not, the Impressions of Bloom paper, but I saw honey. I just went straight to honey with this. I don't know why, but it turned out so cute. And I have this obsession for bees and flowers, especially sunflowers. So my team name is the Creative Garden. And I like it because we all inspire one another. So we're like little bees. And we spread our inspiration. And everybody grows at their own rate because they're different types of flowers. So I really enjoyed having something like this because it really aligned with my team name. Sometimes I don't cut it just right, so I just kind of hand smooth it. Okay, so our base is kind of ready. And then here we have from the, yes, the nested labels. I went ahead and pre-cut it. I think this is the second to smallest one. And then I'm going to use Memento Black. And yes, this is a craft pad that you can get online. It's supposed to be for the white, craft white, because it comes uninked, but you get a bottle of the white. So I took my black Memento refill and made it an ink pad, and I love it. There's another fun tip for you. All right, so I want to go down just a hair because I am going to put that ribbon on top. So I wanted to make sure, and this is the word sweetness. You can always use love, luck, party, or change it up altogether. Okay, I got to pull this closer so I can actually eyeball where I'm putting it. Okay, so there's sending a little sweetness your way. Super duper cute. So I'm going to put that over here. And now we are going to, I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit wider. And then we're going to stamp the jar. And then I'm going to do the jar lid on the opposite side. There we go. You do not have to fussy cut this. That's the beauty of this one. And you can also put jelly beans, hearts, clovers. You can put sequins in it. You can make them look like cookies. I mean, I've just seen so many fun things done with this set already. We were able to pre-order it as a demonstrator. That's one of the wonderful perks of being a demonstrator. And did you know you don't have to have classes or do events? So if you just wanted to do this just for yourself because you're looking at how much you buy, you could save 20% to start with and maybe work up to higher. Okay, so basically what I did is I just kind of flip-flopped the jar a little bit. I'm going to save that for just a second. And then I'm going to take, I'll tell you about the special in just a minute. I was wanted that to look like a floating honeycomb. There we go. And then I'm going to follow up with, I'm going to put this other piece of paper underneath so it doesn't, when you're using, I'm using the blends, I'm using Daffodil Delight. And when you're using these, you want to make sure that underneath, it will seep through. If you're not careful. There we go. I forgot that it was, I don't want it to be such a full jar. I guess there's something about coloring that I have to just get quiet because I concentrate. All right. What do you guys think so far? Cute, huh? And then I kind of just did this to blend that dark into the light. I kind of do little circles. You don't want to put too much pressure because the tips will tend to fray. And I stopped coloring my ribbon with this end. Because if you get like white ribbon, you can color it the same color as your project. And it's one way you can do it. Okay, I think it went a little too much, but that's okay. All right, so I did this. Oh, wow. But see how it bleeds through? I would hate for your project to get ruined because you did that. Okay. Now we are going to put a glue dot to attach the lid. And thankfully Jasper didn't chew this up too bad. Oh, there it is. I hate having that tail. And then, so I'll put the glue dot there. Put it just right there so I can stick it to, there we go. All right. Dimensionals. I always love dimensionals. These little hexagons are everywhere in my house. All right. And everybody else uses that pokey tool. I call it a pokey tool. The take your pick tool, but you know what? That is not sticking. Let me do another one. I think I put it too high up on the little knob on top of the jar. Stop. Oh, I just pushed it down where I didn't want it to. Yikes. Okay, hold on a second. If you're careful, you can lift it up. There we go. No harm, no foul. A little bit further over than I would like, but oh well. It's a cute card regardless. I'll just stick this over a little bit more. All right, so now we are going to make, I did 2 bows on this card. Crazy, I know. The little linen thread, because I think it looked cute on top of the jar. It makes it look like you wrapped and gave a gift of honey. And I'll put that in there. My ribbon. These are my old time ribbon scissors. Stuff I used to carry a long time ago. And I love mine. I hide the really good ones. Those I ruined by cutting burlap ribbon. So they're not as sharp as the other pair, but all right, so there's that. Now it looks like you have a cute little bow on top. And we're going to put some dimensionals on this piece. And I have a little vacuum that I actually bought. I love it. You don't want to see it. It sucks everything up. It's great. All right. I'm going to put the label right about there. And so our card's almost finished. I went ahead and pre-did the bow. I'm going to trim the little tails on it real quick. More glue dots. And what I'm doing is I'm basically putting my finger behind it, letting it warm up, and it releases from the paper. All right. Put that up there. Perfect. And then now we just put our bead. And use the fine tip glue pen. And one there. And one there. And then how to do this without having to go blind is you have your finger there, and for somehow you just magically know, and you can guide the little needle back in. All right. Oh, of course. And we go. There we go. Okay, so now he's down. And then I want this one to face that way. And then I want this one. I got this idea. Somebody had done these as little fireflies. And I thought, oh, that'd be cute just making them honey. And these are the tiny bee trinkets. So, oh, I forgot to wink. Oh, well. So here is the finished card that I did. And then I even did all that on the inside. And I did a little honeycomb on the outside. So those are our cards, the card today. And what I was going to tell you is right now, through the end of May 2025, you can join Stampin' Up! And pick for $99. It's usually $125 in any current product. But right now, they are adding extra to that. You can choose up to $165. So that's amazing. That's like $66. My math might be off. $66 extra for free. Oh, well, extra on top of it. So it's no shipping. You get tax. And then after that, you'll have 20% off any orders that you put in. Plus, you can earn the rewards because now we have the reward system. So everybody that spends $20 or more in my online store gets rewards they can use on the next one, on their next order. So, but being a demonstrator is amazing. So many different perks between meeting people, being on our team. We have a lot of fun. Even if you're out of town, we like to include you as well. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this cute little card that we made. And remember, I will send you the tutorial if you sign up for my email subscriber VIP list. And you'll get 2 other cards that are on there as well. So I appreciate you hopping on and have a wonderful day.